Hi everyone, this is Brad. Today we're taking a brief look into OWA, also known as Office 365 email. Now I'm on Methacton's Launchpad. If you'd like, you could move these icons around and place them what works for you. You could also take one and place it on top of another and create a new folder. Just wanted to show that to you. But I'm going to go ahead into OWA. The biggest thing that comes up is something dealing with this focused and other. So in order to change that, I personally don't like the focus and other, but again, it's up to each individual. We're going to go into the settings gear, and then you can see real quickly these different options for the settings gear. If you'd like to change them, you certainly could do that. You can see all of the themes here. You could also see there's dark mode, a focused inbox, desktop notifications, so on and so forth. But what I'm going to recommend is go into View All Outlook Settings. One thing to point out, you could even type something in. So if you're not sure about something, go ahead, type it in. So you can see focused inbox. You could just click here and it takes you to that specific spot within the settings. But let's go ahead into View All Settings. So select the settings here, View All Outlook Settings, and then you can see right over here, since we're in Mail, it takes you to Mail and then Layout. Again, I don't want to sort my messages into focused and other. See, there are a lot of other options here. I left all these under Layout as it was. I didn't change anything other than don't sort my messages into focused and other. The only other thing that I changed, and again, everyone has different options and you have different things that you like, is under Compose and Reply. Make sure you do have an email signature. It's especially helpful for families, and if you put in a ticket, they know exactly what school you're in and how to contact you. The other thing to point out is make sure choose something other than Comic Sans. Do not choose Comic Sans, because Comic Sans, if you send out an email in Comic Sans and the user opens it up on their phone, many times they will have it show up in a cursive script. So make sure to change that. I just have mine as Century Gothic. And then you could also change your size here as well, 11, 12. It is up to you. Again, the other options, it's up to you. What works for you. Again, I left everything as it was and went through that way. So I just want to show you those couple things. Now, the next one is dealing with calendar on the left-hand side under Mail. If we go to Calendar, so let's add a calendar. For example, Eagleville's Outdoor Tent. So if I come over here on the left-hand side and select Add Calendar, then I want to add it from a directory because this has already been created. I'm going to type in Eagleville, and we'll type in Outdoor Tent. So I'm going to select right here. I'm going to add it just to my calendars. It's up to you if you'd like to add it to another calendar. Options over here, and select Add. Okay, it has now been added, so we're going to close out. And now, on the left-hand side, what I can do is scroll down. You can see it's an Eagleville Outdoor Calendar. I made one previously, so it's showing up in this color because it's pink on here. If I'd like to add another one, I could just go ahead in. I could double-click on it. I could say, whatever it may be. Sample, I'm going to choose tomorrow let's go from 7 to 7:30. There we go. In the upper left, I can say Save. The event has been created. Boom. We'll close out of it. And here you can see that it's going through right in here, so you can see what is coming up next. So that's how you would use the calendar. And if you wanted to add more, you certainly could do that. So, for example, birthdays and so on and so forth. You could certainly do that, and you could see how they come up in different colors. Now, below calendars, you're going to see people. So from people, just give it a little bit of time to load. You can see contacts. So if you'd like to add a new contact, you can certainly select new contact here, or go ahead and select new contact list, new contact group. If you want to go ahead in and do a contact list, what you can do, let's just say it's next year and you're starting 2022 school year, and you type in, I'm going to type in my email. There we go. We're going to select add, and we'll just call it next year. for right now. And we'll select create. Now you can see this contact list is right in here. So if I'd like, I can go ahead I can edit this list. I could send an email directly from here, and it just comes up as saying 2022, and I could add my subject, type it in, and send it. So I can just, sample and send it on. So that's how you can go ahead and if you select them, you could go ahead and edit and delete if you would like to do that as well. You could also you could import some contacts if you'd like to. That's up to you. If you'd like to look at that, I can certainly look at that with you. One other thing to point out here is your options dealing with Word and Excel. So if we go ahead you could start a new one right in here, a brand new document, a new Word document online. You could also go ahead right up in here. The app launcher is here for you as well. All these options are here for you. And if you do start a new document, it doesn't have all the options that Word does on your desktop. For example, labels and things like that may be a bit tricky. But you could go ahead I'll just type in sample. If you like, you could share it directly from here, and you could send it on. Anyone with a link can edit. You just click here, go from there. Again, that's up to you. I tend to still use Google Docs because that's what we are using mainly with our students. So I just wanted to show that to you, that option is available for you to go ahead and create. So of course, just like with anything, please reach out. I'm sure there are things I did not necessarily get to, could show you everything, but I hope this does help a little bit. And again, please reach out. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.